visitors sideline their head coach. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys hoping to give their fans one last gift here on Christmas night. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
So that drive, 4 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get to about the 23. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Complete to
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Chiefs at 5-10 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 24-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Broncos offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. So he stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Marquise Brown. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Broncos.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Broncos.
Here's Nix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bolton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker set free.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Nix to the air.
First down.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs 27.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. A strong running. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Chiefs 3.
So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
On a sneak, it's Nix. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Devon Vele, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
A first carry down for Kareem Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And Mahomes will do it himself, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it makes the score 21-10. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards for him on the ground so far tonight. It's been terrific in this first half.
First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another Broncos first down. A gain of 15. And
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as they're at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can do that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Operating from the gun, Nix. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And now here comes Kansas City. A strong showing last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Open man right side is Rice. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be a chance to take some shots downfield.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Looking to throw. Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Nix. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Nix from the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Devon Vele with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Lots to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
To kick off for the Broncos.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And down it goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes going to throw.
7-yard line.
No hesitations. He'll go right back to Kelsey. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
At this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Broncos first down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Off the play fake. Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Up second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and goal.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
J.K. Dobbins. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chiefs 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. 2nd and 5.
10 more yards. Complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Broncos 38, Chiefs 24.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. To throw is Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll go play action with Nix. A short throw to Ingram.
Nix's pass.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To the right side, he's got Vele. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he stopped immediately there. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos! J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack offense and take them out of the game.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll try to do it himself. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 7-yard gain. And a Kansas
Mahomes
City
going to throw.
Chiefs. First down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas
Shotgun
City
snap to Mahomes.
First down.
Well, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Back to throw again. And Mahomes will do it himself. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
52. Chiefs.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Mahomes to throw it. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a step and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's a win here for the Broncos, and was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really carved up this defense. They were left looking at each other a number of times and just shrugging their shoulders. He had 4 touchdown passes and even had another on the ground for good measure. Really just played a whale of a ball game.
So for Denver, they move to 7-9 on the year with the win. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they did 5-11 now on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.